Hello, all my bookish friends in Australia. It's been a while. I know I'm a very slow writer. I can't seem to help that, but I've finally finished a new novel, and I'm really excited to tell you a little bit about it. It's called The Book of Form and Emptiness, and it's the story of a young boy named Benny O. When Benny is 12, his father, Kenji, who is a jazz musician, dies in a very stupid and tragic accident. Kenji and Benny were very close, and after the accident, Benny is quite traumatized, and he starts to hear his father's voice calling to him. Now, this isn't uncommon. When after my dad died, I heard his voice calling me as well. I'd be doing something and I'd hear my name and I'd turn around and look, and then, of course, I'd remember that he was dead. And so this was very upsetting, and it kind of freaked me out. But eventually, it stopped, and I forgot all about it. With Benny, though, he hears his father's voice, and then other voices start to chime in. They seem to be coming from the things in his house around him, just random things like, his running shoe, or a Christmas ornament, or, a piece of wilted lettuce in the refrigerator, just random stuff. Benny's mother, Annabelle, works from home, and she's become a bit of a hoarder. So their house is filled with stuff, and it's quite noisy. And eventually, the only place that Benny can find refuge from all of this cacophony is at the public library. So, as we know, in the library, objects are orderly. Things know their place. Things do speak. Books speak to us after all, but they speak in whispers. And two, the library is a place where odd and magical things happen. So at the library, Benny meets a performance artist, an anarchist performance artist, and falls in love with her. He meets a homeless poet and philosopher who teaches him to listen to his own voice. And he meets a very special book who starts to talk to him and to narrate his life. So the narrator of the Book of Form and Emptiness is the Book of Form and Emptiness, sort of narrating itself and its characters into being. In many ways, the Book of Form and Emptiness is a companion piece to A Tale for the Time Being, my last book. It's a book about radical interconnectedness and the healing that can come about when we learn to listen to each other and to listen to the world around us. It's a book about psychological diversity and neurodiversity and redefining care. But ultimately, it's a book about the healing power of creative acts. I hope you'll enjoy reading it, and I thank you in advance for your efforts on its behalf.